Hello, welcome back to Good Vibes Pattaya. I don't believe it. After 6 weeks of looking for a private sale, decent car, I finally found this Subaru Forester, one owner, private sale, 65,000 original kilometres, brand new tyres. But the first thing I've got to do is renew the road tax because the road tax expired last month. But there's lots of things to do to it. As you can see, the window film, or the window tint is very light. In fact, it's bubbling. Needs a service and a few other bits and pieces, but something different. All-wheel drive, as you know, Subaru, and a little bit higher off the ground, which is good for the flooded streets that we encounter around Pattaya. Anyway, I'll take you along for the ride. It'll be over the course of weeks, whatever. So second job after getting the road tax done is window film. So they're stripping all the old tint. And look at the team here. Talk about professional. They've got a cast of thousands. We'll have a look when it's finished. Okay. So these guys and this guy here, look at the quality of the tint job he did. 60%, 80% on the sides, 5-year warranty. 4,000 baht. That's the name of the company, right there. Next job, Subaru service. G'day. So I'm now getting the Subaru serviced, and I'm here at the Subaru dealer on Sukhumvit Road. I'll take you inside and show you the prices of the new Foresters and XV and the BRZ, but they won't let me film inside the workshop. There's the Forester over there getting a 60,000 k service and a few other bits and pieces done. Here's a new white Forester. There's a couple of different grades. So there's an ES and an S, an LES and an SES. And this one, which is a 2-litre ILES, is 1,185,000 baht. Electric seats, push button start, all-wheel drive, of course. Japanese quality. These things are made in Japan, not in Thailand. Very basically the same as the one I've got. Oh yes, my side. There's a black one. This one is an ISES. 1,285,000 baht. They still look the same. And what about this? This is the Toyota 86 clone, or is it the other way around? Subaru BRZ. Fun little rear-wheel drive car, these. No, it's a manual, 6-speed manual, 2,383,800 baht. And yeah, a lot of fun. Oh, 6-speed. Not overly powerful, but just a fun car to drive. Handle superb. Fun. And the other model they sell here, of course, is the XV. I'm not 100% sure what the eye safety is, but I can see cameras at the top of the windscreen looking out for driver safety. XV 2-litre IPES. 1,055,000 baht. New Subaru XV eyesight. So all my friends around the world and Australia, I know Subaru's very popular in Australia and considered a premium Japanese brand, but what about the rest of you guys in Europe, UK and the USA? How is Subaru over there? I finally bought, I wasn't looking, a 2016 Forester. Because I spent 6 weeks looking for a private sale and a one owner, and yeah, well, the one I bought, 65,000 Ks, and some of the stories, I can tell you looking at cars, my God. So just about every car on Facebook Marketplace is a dealer, and that's fact. It'd be 90%, 95%, maybe even higher. And they all look like they're private sales, and they get pretty girls, I've mentioned this before, to act as an agent for a dealer. And even the ads say genuine house car, one hand, one owner, and they're not. They're selling for a dealer, and they try and suck you in to go into the dealership. They won't share photos of service books or anything like that. Nah, come in and we'll show you. But some of the stuff I saw was just absolutely out of control, like so bad. And nearly bought a couple of cars privately, well, supposedly privately, and negotiated deals. And anyway, they sold them from under me before I even got a chance to go and look at them. Shockers. Well, next job. I've come up to Lam Chabang to Ton Car Audio because, silly me, took it for granted. The screen, the original head unit, wasn't working when I looked at the car to buy, and the owner basically, well, indicated to me that it was because the battery had been replaced on the car and needed the PIN number. Anyway, cut a long story short, took it to Subaru and they said it's got power going to it, but the head unit's dead. So I'm going to put a 9-inch Apple CarPlay system inside, and this place here came highly recommended and it has good reviews, so we'll see. And it's going to work with the steering wheel controls and the factory reverse camera. Right, 3 hours later, back at Ton Car Audio, and that legend there that can speak perfect English put this wicked upgraded head unit, 9-inch, and just ran through it all, and it works fantastically. Still works off the controls, super fast, 64 gigabyte, whatever that is. And nice final touch. Look, Ferrero Rocher chocolates. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Not a lot of money. Look at that, got Google Maps working and the camera. And it looks like it's factory. I'm happy with that. So with the Subaru, I've come to Netto to fit a brand new radiator, Japanese radiator, not a genuine Subaru one. And they're gonna, because when I had it serviced at Subaru, they did a full service, changed all the fluids, changed the thermostat, flushed the cooling system, but they said because the car had sat around for 3 years, there's sediment in the cooling system and it's partially blocked the radiator. So anyway, we're replacing the radiator and doing some other bits and pieces. This guy, I'll tell you what I service. Tiger Park's just over there, jumped in second row there. Right, in the last car video, where I showed you 6 expat cars for sale, I showed some cars near Ban Chung, and the owner gets all his cars serviced here, and even the CRV that's in the video came here. But I've bought the Subaru here. I met James, the owner of this joint, a couple of years ago in Bang Sarai when I had old Maxine, the old Toyota pickup. And they're just going to do a couple of other bits and pieces that I didn't want Subaru to do. So back at CarTech, picking up the Subaru, and he did some work on the Jazz. The Jazz had an oil leak. There it is down there. And he found, I think it was a VTEC sensor. So the Subaru, I got him to replace the lower control arm bushes and a stabilizer bar bush. Just do some diagnostics, and I got him to replace the left front drive shaft because it was, let's just say, needed a new joint. Not bad, but I'm too fussy. So all that work, 9,520 baht. And Subaru wanted to replace the actual control arm assemblies complete, and they were like 9,000 baht each. Just ridiculous. Typical dealer. They're known as parts fitters. Anyway, CarTech. And the Subaru drive's absolutely superb now. So just on Sue's Honda Jazz, like it was pissing oil out. CarTech found the VTEC valve gasket leaking, which is like a solenoid, and a camshaft stem seal and O-ring. Obviously washed the motor. All up 2,835 baht. Alright, back at East Coast. And they don't just do cars, look at that Harley. And they do rust proofing, sound deadening, paint protection film, ceramic coatings, full detailing. And there's the Subaru. And if you want to get your car cleaned in here, or paint protection, or even paint correction, this guy here is probably the best I've seen use a buff. And if you guys remember the video I did on the Ford Ranger, the paint correction they did on that job was just phenomenal. They do an amazing job. 3 days work, but it's worth it. They do just awesome work. So East Coast Pattaya, come and see these guys. That's the boss. Oh, do I look sad? The Subaru's going. Gary. Bye bye. Beautiful car.